All right, guys, we've got the 359 project in the shop now. We are fixing to start ripping and tearing. Before we did, I just wanted to show off the truck a little bit. B model cat, 425,000 original miles. Steel frame, frame's not cracked up, especially right back here where all the 359s crack. But truck runs good, drives good, nice straight body panels. Pretty dang happy with it. Fixing to get after it, so we got it in the shop, set up. We got our new cutoff, redesigned low air in place. Time to make a truck a little bit longer, huh, Rob?
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long in this shop. We're maybe 2 hours into this and we have taken a perfectly good working, running, operating truck and made it completely useless. It is now a boat anchor. So, I don't know. Tear them down before you build them up, I guess. What do you think, Tayden?
Yeah.
That thing was kind of a pain in the ass, right? Why? Wyatt? What? Dude, why do you smile like that? Anyone with a haircut like that shouldn't smile like that. These guys are tearing this thing apart. No one really knows what Wyatt's doing. So, anyway. That looks like a good wheelbase right there. Into day one, and we've got the truck stripped down, chopped, measured out, and we're going back together now. We've just got it tacked in right now, but that's what it's gonna be right there, boys. So yeah, guys have pretty well got this thing stripped down. We can start doing sanding, and it's not going to be a lot of body work. Fill in some holes and stuff where we're going to get rid of spotlights and stuff, but all in all, pretty dang good day. Got her back together, and we're fixing to choke out Tayden so that we could go home. That's the only way he'll leave, is if we choke him out. Is your wife working tonight or what? Yeah. She's at work? No wonder you want to stay here. So your wife's at work and you do not want to be here. Your wife's at work and you just want to be here. What's your excuse, Wyatt?
She's been waiting on me all day.
Huh?
She's been waiting on me all day.
She's been waiting on me? He's 17. He's not married. What is he talking about? Anyway, first day, got pretty far. Looks pretty good. And I don't know, maybe we'll start making it look like a truck again. for you guys. Working on this 359 here. Kind of noisy, this whole crew out here. Pounding on stuff. But here's one for you. This truck's an 86, okay? And you look at our switches here, we've got a diff. We've got the fifth wheel lock. And this one just says dry road, slippery road. Dry road, slippery road. But essentially what it is it's got an extra air line that runs up to where the quick release valve is on the steer axle. And you can hit dry road, slippery road, and it will change the amount of brake pressure added to the steer axles. Kind of cool. I haven't seen a truck with that. I don't know how long they did that. I'm guessing that was early ABS. Would have been cool if that's where the ABS stopped, you know, allow the driver to control that himself, unlike the crap that's out there today. But yeah, kind of cool deal. It just when it flipped over to slippery road, it applies less brake pressure to the steer axle to keep you from locking up your steers. Lock up the steers, you can't turn. People say all the time the truck used to just gain speed when you lock them up. But anyway, that's what that is. Kind of cool. Anybody else has one of those? Dry road, slippery road. If only it would have stopped there. Tayden, are you tired of it yet?
Oh yeah.
You are?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. We've been building so many Kenworths lately. Tayden's been begging to build a 359 again. So,
It is nice.
I don't know. What do you think, Rob?
I think it's gonna be pretty nice.
Gonna be pretty nice. All right. Here's everything we've got so far. I think we're, what, 3 full days, 4 days into this? Yeah. All right. We've pretty much ruined the entire truck that ran and drove when I got here. We've got our stretch completed. We gotta clean up this weld and do a little body work after that, but all in all, that's the wheelbase. What did we end up at? 283? 283. We were aiming for 280, but a bolt hole got in our way, so made it a little bit longer. Trevin said every inch matters.
Always does.
Especially for him. But redesigned low air cutoff. Came off of like a 07 Peterbilt. Yeah. Got the big hull done, the rings installed. We're doing all new interior in this thing, so we've literally stripped all the interior. We will cover that thing in kill matte. And we'll actually paint some of the inside so that, yeah, when we're done, it'll all match. Haven't touched much of anything other than stripping down the front half, which that was the plan. We are gonna take the blocks out of the suspension, drop it down a little bit, but other than that, we do have the sleeper in here. It's already been mounted. It is big hold, got a ring, same thing, interior stripped down. We'll do some painting inside there. Took the doors off, paint them separate. All in all, that sleeper was super straight, clean body panels. Pretty happy with all that. So, I don't know. All right, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, 4 days in, we'll try to do a better job of updating, but looking pretty good. Gonna be a cool truck. All right. Let me just share a known fact when you're building old trucks. Anything that you get that is this old, there is a chance, a very good chance, very high chance, that you will be dealing with some mouse houses. All right. This is up in the overhead compartment of that truck. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a mouse that has lived up here for quite some time. It's a nasty job. You got to get it all out of there. And then you got to assess how much damage there is. We're doing a lot of wiring anyway, so there's not really all that much up there. But anyway, from what I can tell so far, that mouse lived in here for a little while, and Leslie made sure he left enough food in here that mouse ate lots of food, paper towels, there's some wrappers for granola bars and stuff. That mouse ate good. The good part about that, well, good and bad. The bad part is it leaves a mess. The good part is when you feed a mouse, it doesn't need all the wiring. So that's cool. So far I haven't found a whole lot of nasty wiring messes. There's some back behind the dash panels as well, but yeah, I'm on cleanup crew today. Got to get all that rat mouse house out of there, and this thing hung out on a farm, so you know it had mice around it all the time. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Also, if you have any projects in your backyard that you want to start on someday, just do what we do. We make sure that we stock our old project trucks with rat poison and mouse traps. Yeah, if anybody comes over here to take one of our old projects that are out there, they'll probably have a hard time getting through mouse traps. But we keep stuff in there just to keep stuff out of them. But yeah, a little damage control today. Nasty job, but we're gonna get her. All right, guys, got all the rat's nests cleaned out of this thing. It was a mess, but it's all cleaned out now, and got some that was up top behind both dash panels, but wiring looks good. So the wiring we need all looks pretty good. But that being said, one of my favorite things about these old trucks, they've had a lot of drivers in them over the years, and every once in a while you can find some little hidden gems inside these trucks. And you know, my uncle bought an old truck one time, found a bunch of old like Playboys from the 80s or something. I wouldn't be into that. I don't like that stuff. Just in case, just so my wife knows, I would not like to find that. But there's always things like that that get left behind over the years. Old pill bottles. This thing here, we found a bunch of these old toothpicks. They're all over the place. They're up on top of the dash panel, inside the dash, floorboards, are everywhere. I was trying to decide if they were the good high-speed toothpicks, you know what I mean? But as best I can tell, every one I've tried just tastes like rat shit right now. So I don't know, maybe not, but still a cool find. Well, driver, how'd she drive?
Freaking great.
Yeah?